Hello, my beautiful people. It's Lora here. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a snippet from one of my favorite books that I'm diving back in. I am reading it again. And every time I read it, I find something new. So stay tuned. And welcome back to my channel, or welcome to this channel if you are new here. This space is all about breathing, inhale and exhale, and getting a whole lot more selfish, self-love, self-worth, self-care. Today we are talking about self-discovery, self-awareness. All right. Before I go any further, make sure that you subscribe, okay? And I also want to invite you to the Joli Bae Community. I just released a new series in there called ReDiscover You, which fits perfectly in what we're talking about right here. So if you would like to have that exclusive series, tap that join button and dive in there. Trust me, it is life-changing. It is what's helped me as well get into this space and being more present to life. And so I share the tools all up in there. All right, now let's dive into this video. And so the book that I want to share with you today is called The Power of Now. Drop in the comments, actually, if you've read this book before. I'd love to know your thoughts. This book was introduced to me at a time where I truly needed to pause and breathe. I believe everything, everyone, every teaching comes in and out of our life exactly the way it's meant to be when we need it. And this book did just that. And every time that I read it or listen to it via audio, I receive something new, different, fresh, and I feel renewed all over again in my truth. And I release distractions from around me, the shit happening outside ourselves, the trivial things that distract us and pull us over here, over there, spread us thin and make us feel like we're not doing enough, or we're not living life to the fullest, or just all kind of other shit outside of peace, love, clarity, balance, mental well-being, and all that good stuff, right? So The Power of Now is written by Eckhart Tolle, or Eckhart Tolle, however you want to say it, or however you say it. And just to give you a little background before reading this small snippet here is, when you're dealing with mental chatter, sabotaging, self-talk, mental noise, distractions, feeling overwhelmed, it's all things that are happening in our mind. And the mind is a powerful tool, but we often get sucked into losing ourselves in it and believing it to be who we are. And I am always talking to myself, let me tell you, because there is some things that happens up here that I am so grateful and thankful that I am aware now of what's flowing through my mind versus getting sucked into every thought that arises. Please, if any of this is speaking to you, make sure that you check out ReDiscover You, because I put so much amazingness in there that it's not just knowledge, it speaks to your spirit, your soul. Let me tell you, you'll find a sense of peace and freedom once you tap into that series. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get into this now. So in chapter 1, You Are Not Your Mind, he says, it is not so much that you use your mind wrongly. You usually don't use it at all. It is not so much that you use your mind wrongly, that you use this tool wrongly. You often don't use it at all. It uses you. And what I get from this is that we get sucked into whatever the mind tells us. If you're not aware, if you don't take that time to breathe, if you don't take that time to meditate, if you don't take that time to slow down and embrace space and stillness. He then goes on to say, you believe that you are your mind. And ask the question that, can you be free from your mind whenever you want to? Have you found the off button? Can you be free from your mind whenever you want to? Have you found the off button? Are you ever aware, moving through your day-to-day and not in thought, like thinking mode, like always have something flowing through your mind, like you're absolutely still here and you're just going through your day-to-day without the rambling? Have you found that off button? And I'm sharing this because it is possible. You being here right now in this space right now is a space of that off button. You're being present with me right now is a space of that off button. Yeah, a sense of peace right here. There's nothing else happening. And I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And every time that I feel the calling to go back into this book, I feel that there's a next level, a new transition that I'm entering, because I need to make sure that I ground myself and find myself in a space for peace again, so that I'm not moving off of my ego or off of influence of anybody else, but my truth. And so I wanted to share this with you today. If you are dealing with chaos mentally, like you're feeling like you're all over the place, or you're feeling like you're not yourself, and you just want to get back to a space of feeling free and high vibing again, and life is good, right? I'm not going to say life is always peaches and cream or skip to Malou, my darling. I know what it feels like to live in your head. I've been there. I still have those moments because I'm freaking human, and us as human, there's just no way around it. But the good news is you can handle it, and you can learn how to handle it. And then you can become in control of your mind instead of allowing it to control you. And if you feel that you haven't found the off button, and hey, it could be for 5 seconds, it could be for 10 minutes. If you feel that you have not found the off button, it's time to breathe. It's time to meditate. It's time to tap into ReDiscover You. I also suggest to look into getting this book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It is a life-changing game changer. It may not be for everyone, but it definitely has changed my life. And like I said, I'm diving in again. So I think I might create this into a space of tapping in with you as I'm reading it again, to share my space with you and my thoughts and what speaks to me, because I know I'm not the only one that wants to be in a space of peace, that wants to live in heaven on earth, right? Out of our head, out of our own way, and into a space of just loving life, even when the current reality doesn't reflect that. You know it's within. And so I think I might bring you guys along. Drop in the comments if you'd like for me to bring you along as I'm reading this book. If you have the book, or if you're reading it, I'd love to have you join me in this. Maybe that's something I'll try to do in the Joli Bae community. Tap in there too. Make sure you hit that join button if you'd like to join the Joli Bae community. It's a lot of amazing perks, and you can check out when you click the join button what the perks are. So I'm going to close out here. And as always, if you like what you're receiving here, make sure that you subscribe. You click that bell for notifications, and now you can hit super thanks, which actually offers a little extra love, appreciation, and support for my channel. Tap that button down below with the heart and the cute little money sign in the middle. And if you would like to further your journey with me, join the Joli Bae community. I love you. Until next time.